Girl? Girl?
What's up, folks? Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. We are here with KH4 All Pro codes. Finally gonna have a full effort against the Demon Tide. I have synced Ultima. I did give it a try last time and I got my ass beat, but now we have the entire block to just try and be good at the game. So that's the plan. We also have trivia from Dendorado. This is about my video series, the KH4 World Watch, which, if I'm not mistaken, was the fall of 2022. So it's been a minute since those videos. Let me read the quiz note. I'll get the code up here, and I'll tell you what Dendorado said. What's up, Sil? Regular Pat talking about a Disney movie. Which one? Type it. Quotes from the KH4 World Watch series of videos. Yeah, so that's it. You're gonna see a quote from me about a Disney movie that I am analyzing the likelihood of for KH4, and you type in the name of the movie. I will play, but if I am in the top 5, I will discount myself from the spreadsheet because I did be saying these words myself, so I would think I have a leg up. But even so, I think if you're familiar with Disney and you've watched the World Watch series, you probably have a good shot as well. You just have to figure out what I'm talking about, I guess. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot. I totally forgot about the Omega mod. If I didn't have KH3 running already, I would just do it right now while we wait, but I don't want to. Sometimes when I open KH3, especially with these mods, I get the fatal error and it crashes. So I'm not going to mess with it. Yes, I was a consultant for various questions that he had about KH1. So pretty cool stuff there. I don't know. This was three-part series, the KH4 World Watch. Dendorado, is Dendorado here actually? Let's see. I don't see them in the list of users. But I don't know if this will cover just the animated canon or also the Pixar episode or the live action episode. If it's the live action episode, that's probably going to be the toughest stuff because I talked about some wacky shit in there. Fucking John Carter, the Tower of Terror. So, you know, refresh your memory on those. I guess I kind of just did for you. Big Mama's in the house, aka Gavaka. That's been her thing. I'm very tickled by that, by Vaka referring to herself as Big Mama. I do love Kingdom Hearts. Otherwise, I genuinely could not be doing this. Like, if you really think about it, like, I have been breathing this for, what, 6 years now? 6? Yeah, over 6. 6 years and a month. I have been breathing Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, I think I've established that I'm a fan. Also, Kiwi's here. Kiwi baby! Yeah, no, Vaka is not a mama, nor is she big. But, you know, I think that's part of the fun, you know? I had a quite large uncle named Tiny. He wasn't tiny, he was large. That's the joke. So, yeah, I got the brain rot, I got the spine rot, I got the heart rot, frankly. But yeah, maybe if I remember for Thursday, I can get the Omega weapon mod, the Days Omega weapon over Ultima. Hey, Lunar Court, thank you for the 3 months. I just wanted to thank you because I've been having a rough mental health patch lately, and your videos have been helping me keep me sane and not falling too far into horrible spiral. Listen, I've been in the horrible spirals, so I feel you, and I'm glad that I could help you. That's so sweet for saying that. Thank you. Hi.
I don't want to cause a problem.
Uh-oh, what?
But I think Wendy's got rid of Ghost Pepper Ranch.
No! I have 2 saved from the last time I got. Were you trying to get Wendy's right now?
No.
What the hell?
I saw it on TikTok.
Oh.
I'm not trying to upset you.
No, I do need time to sit with that. I love the Ghost Pepper Ranch dipping sauce from Wendy's. And of course they have to take it away.
And if this is fake, I'm sorry.
Take it away, Penny!
They released new chicken tenders.
What, to fucking, you know, heal the burn that I've endured? bullshit. Dat Deku boy ate it all. Fuck you. All right.
You have some saved? Where are
I have two.
You're
They're in the little thing on the counter.
Are they still there?
Yeah. Unless you threw them out. I just had one the other day. I used it from the chicken I got from
I
ShopRite.
feel like I might have thrown it out.
When did you throw it out? Yesterday? I got it yesterday.
When did I make my matcha? That wasn't yesterday.
It was the day before. Don't touch my sauce.
I hope I didn't.
My sauce bag. We used to have a sauce bag, but we realized we weren't really using any of it, so.
I hope I didn't throw them out.
That's alright. I mean, there's only 2 anyway, so it's not like it's like a fucking lifetime supply, those bitches. So wait, if I try to order Wendy's, and I promise we'll start the trivia in a second. If I try to get Wendy's right now. Let's see. This is important.
If it's fake, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cause a stir.
Let's see. Order. Browse the menu. Just browse. Let me browse. Let's just get some nugs. Tenders. I don't want tenders. I want nugs. Ugh, I can't keep looking at this because I'm going to want it. Those motherfuckers. They did it. Those
They,
Wendy
like,
bastards.
remade the sauces too.
There's, yeah, Wendy's signature dipping sauce. Everyone's got to have a signature. And you know what it is? It's always some kind of mayo concoction. It's always like Raising Cane's or Chick-fil-A sauce. It's always the same fucking thing. They also have Scorchin' Hot. They have Creamy Ranch. What about the Ghost Pepper Ranch, you fuckers? All right, whatever. Let's start the trivia. I'm actually not even in yet, so...
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I think I'm like leaving.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt you.
All right, well, be safe.
Yep.
All right, love you.
What is this question?
Dorothy Danny, thank you. Thank you for apologizing for my sauce loss. Thank you for the 7 months. Dumb question, dumb place to ask, but you wouldn't happen to have the numbers for the Ragnarok projectiles lying? I do not. I feel like I've read that before, though, Phoenix. I'm guessing it's not on the wiki. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like someone said once that it was like 7 and then 13 or something like that. Anyway, Blooket, play.blooket.com. Sorry, I should have been in this already. 827-664. I'll be worldly Patty. So worldly. Yeah, it's on site, Wendy's. What the fuck? I had something that I liked. Yeah, but to be buried in a sauce. Well, that's strange. Okay. KH4 World Watch Trivia. Once again, it's going to be a quote from me from my series. And you have to type in the Disney movie that I'm talking about. Not a world, because they don't have worlds yet. The movie itself, okay? Here we go! It'd have to be primarily a circus environment, which I do think would be fun, but maybe a bit redundant after having something like Prankster's Paradise. I played this fucking game, Circus Charlie, on one of those plug-and-play, like, there's 1,000 games in this, but it's like the same 50 repeating games. Dumbo. There you go. Good job, everybody. Number 2. Ooh, I feel like I could have said this about several things, but chiefly, probably this? I don't know, I just find, like, rural North America to be boring. Can I say that? I mean, I live there. I remember that line. Brother Bear? Yeah. The most rural North American movie there's ever been. Number 3. Okay. So, this does confirm that we are not just looking at the first part of the series, but the whole series. I was not 100% sure if it was just going to be the animated canon. It's like just Toronto, and besides the concert at the end, I don't know what sort of set pieces or iconic spots they could pull, and I also don't really know how to fit Cage characters in the story they're telling. As Turning Red takes place in Toronto, is also a Pixar movie, so we might be seeing some live-action movies later on in the trivia as well. Number 4. I think it's this. God, this thing bothered me when I first saw the commercials for it as a kid, and it bothered me just now when I forced myself through the first 20 minutes of it, and god damn it, not a second more than that. The Country Bears. Yeah, I was like, okay, which movie that I covered was the disturbing one, the most disturbing one to me, and it is in fact The Country Bears. Ooh, I don't like them. That was just me and a buffoon. Number 5. This. There's also the weirdness of having to set the world either pre or post time jump, and while the more actiony parts of the movie are in the second half, the first half is by far more iconic and probably what you first think of when you hear the name Bambi. Even though I'm not a big Bambi guy, I did remember saying this. I guess this is more deeply ingrained in my memory than I thought. Number 6. Oh, wait. There's a specific way this movie's written out. I think Dendorado will accept both, but I wanted to be sure. Definitely a bigger sense of adventure to this one, but I also get the impression that the series is satisfied with just leaving them as collectible cameos as in the first game, 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, this is the official title down here, but I was like, I had the first one typed in, I was like, I don't know. Number 7. See you, Muppet fans. Sorry about Twitch's stickiness. Oh, this is, what the fuck is it called? Here we go. And you know what's weird? I had seen the characters in small clips from the movie over the years, and I had always just assumed that the witches were the protagonists. Hocus Pocus. Yeah, I thought, like, what's her name? Bette Midler? Is she one of them? Am I making that up? Sarah Jessica Parker? I thought they were, like, the good guys. But no, it's, like, the stupid kids, and the witches are the bad guys. They're bad guys. They have to go through me. Number 8. Oh, I really don't know. This could be anything. I watched it and hated it. I'm gonna go with Cars? Inspector Gadget. Oh my god. I totally forgot that I covered it. Why did I cover Inspector Gadget? What the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, nobody got that. I wrote it and I didn't get it. So, yeah. Inspector Gadget. You know, like 1999, Matthew Broderick, Inspector Gadget. I remember saying that. I said it as if, like, it wasn't my choice. Like, I remember it in the video. I'm like, Inspector Gadget? Like, 1999, Matthew Broderick? But I'm acting like someone made me talk about it. It was my choice. What the fuck is wrong with me? Number 9. This? Blank is first and foremost about discarding harmful stereotypes. It's a movie Ansem the Wise could have used back in 2005 for sure.
This man speaks nonsense.
Zootopia. And Zootopia 2 is now in the works, so maybe that's good for its chances. Number 10. This film just never had that oomph or sense of adventure behind it for me to ever really consider it for a KH world. I guess aside from a big boss fight against that big bastard of a bear. Not Moneybags, but he's also a big bastard of a bear. The Fox and the Hound, and I'm referring to when there's the big black bear at the end of the movie on the log. Did anyone else type Brave? Yeah, that's funny. I guess this could apply to both movies, but I do think there's at least a bit more adventure and, you know, likeliness for Brave. Number 11. Which I did cover Brave as well. This? It's not like the movie is despised, but for a Pixar movie, it doesn't come close to anything we've already covered, and is at best more well-liked than, I don't know, Cars 2. Good Dinosaur? Yeah. Which, like, maybe, is it despised? Like, I watched it, I didn't despise it, but I didn't love it either. But yeah, I mean, definitely Cars 2 and The Good Dinosaur have got to be down there as, like, you know, bottom 8th of Pixar movies. Yeah, it's more nothing than hated, that's a good word to describe it. 12. Is it this? I think it's this. I have a bit more favor for movies with some sort of crossing over into a new reality element, which would be reminiscent of KH4 setup as a whole, and this is something that Blank does. Which I have not seen this movie, if I'm correct. Oh, fuck! I have seen this movie. I said Bolt, because Bolt, like, thinks he's in a TV show for the whole movie, or be like, he is in a TV show or a movie, but then he's in, like, the real world. Again, I never saw it, but I read about it for the World Watch. Enchanted, yeah, that also does this. That also fits. That was Void and Fruitoon. Yeah, I did not get that. I wasn't even close to Enchanted. 13. Probably this? Maybe this one would have been best suited for a game like Dream Drop, a spot for less beloved properties, and also a good opportunity for some time travel synergy. Enchanted's great. Disenchanted blows my ass. Yeah, Meet the Robinsons. You know, like a 2007 movie that's like nobody's favorite, but it's also not like despised. Would have been a good spot, I think, for Dream Drop. 14. Love this movie. Unfortunately, it's flanked from both angles by properties set in high schools and properties with superheroes that are both heavier hitters. Plus, I don't think anyone outside of a pretty specific age bracket even remembers that this movie was a thing. But that's Sky High, baby! Yeah, obviously referring to High School Musical and Marvel flanking it there, which is sad. But Sky High, man, I mean, really, it would be so fun. They'd never do it, but pretty cool. 15. Probably this? Judging from that last part, I will say it does at least have some interesting environments, although this intrigue is weighed down by a cast of characters that make Saltine Cracker seem overwhelming. Gotta be Black Cauldron. Yeah. You got Tarin, you got Elanwi, Fluter Flam, fucking Gurgi. Ugh, what a rogues gallery. 16. I don't think Oddworld was out yet when I made this. Or Strange World. This? Yeah, it gotta be this. I remember hearing talk about people seeing potential for a Blank World in the run-up to KH3, but it definitely tapered off the further away we got. Oh, fuck! Damn it, I said The Princess and the Frog! It appears the movie has a bit more heat again in the lead-up to KH4, and I think a lot of that can be attributed to the need to fill out the rest of those new 7 hearts. Which I feel like all of what I just said there also applies to Princess and the Frog. Probably more so than Brave. I feel like more people, I mean, definitely more people want Princess and the Frog over Brave. Well, 17. Ooh. Gotta reference Metal Gear. Buffoon, have you, there's action, yeah, but a lot of it is, like, old man action, but that didn't stop Metal Gear Solid 4, so what do I know? Buffoon, I know, has been playing through Metal Gear for the first time. That's Up. Pretend that Snake is Carl, and Liquid is Charles Muntz. Okay. 18? Okay. Despite being pretty well liked at the time and grossing well, it seems to have had very little cultural impact. It was just sort of a cute dog movie for that year, and that's it. I stand by this. Didn't exactly pee on the cultural fire hydrant zeitgeist, I believe I said. Bolt, which I guessed earlier. 19. Okay. I'm surprised that Disney even bothered to fuck with another Edgar Rice Burroughs property, because if it did appear, they'd have to pretend it never happened in KH5. I like this as a meme, like as a reaction image. Kerchak. I think it's John Carter. Let's go. Yo, would anyone gonna get that if I didn't say it earlier in the pre-trivia? Because I think if I didn't jog my memory on John Carter, I wouldn't have gotten this in a moment. All right, 20. Oh, okay. Blank is a very ocean-oriented movie, and I think you can't really do it justice without dedicating at least half of the world to the underwater portions. Otherwise, it's just a small Italian town, which definitely could work fine enough, but might feel a bit underwhelming when compared to our other options on the table here. Pac-Man World 2, shout out. Luca. I played and beat World 2 Repack yesterday, yesterday. Wow, it's like a completely different game. It's good, but it's different, and overall better than the original, I would say. 21. Fuck. Oh. Yeah. There is no fucking way a world in Kingdom Hearts 4 is based on blank. And no Unreality or Multiverse or World Line or whatever the fuck does that happen. A blank summon, though, and now we're talking. It's Flubber! I was really scratching my head on that, but I was like, okay, what would make a good summon? Oh, Flubber, of course. Flubber and Morph. They're my number two. My number 1 and number 2 summon picks. Alright, last question. 22. Oh, shit. Okay. I would pay double price for Sora to unlock the case holding the Declaration of Independence for a Nick Cage party member. I want a flow motion spin around the fucking Liberty Bell. I want to kill Mount Rushmore. I cannot conceive a more natural new Seven Heart than the cornerstone of Disney ladies, Dr. Abigail Chase. Yada yada. National treasure. And I stand by it. I want to know what's on page 47, you motherfuckers. I've been waiting since what? 2007? You bitches! Okay. Here we go. In third, it's Void. In second, it's Buffoon. And in first, I think it's me. So we're going to discard that because I'm the guy that wrote it. Buffoon in first, Void in second. I'm going to say, I don't know, 40% on this. 54. Okay. So Buffoon in first, Void in second, Sheldon in third, in fourth, Fruitoon in fifth, Syl in sixth, Panda, seventh, Stupid Computer in eighth, Kris Kringle in ninth, Chronosora, and in 10th, QC, Phoenix, rising up, by the way.
Rising up like a
phoenix. All right. Thank you, Dendorado, for making this. This was quite a walk down memory lane. Good times. All right. With that, we have KH4, all pro codes, the Demon Tide. Bye, VOD people.